They buffed Blood Sorrow and Twisted Tether, so I made a build for it. Unfortunately, it still sucks. So the other aspects of Acolyte still need to get some tweaking done to them, because they're pretty non-useful. There's zero reason to grab Blood Sorrow right now. But I might as well have some fun with this build, and I'll show you how it works real quick. Blood Sorrow is... Uproot will use 60% of your blood pool to cast a destructive beam that damages enemies every 0.2 seconds. You cannot attack it while in this state, so that means you can't use Aura, you can't main attack, but you can still cast Totem and use Hull. You and allies hit will receive plus 4% health as overflowing health instead. Bonus health decays over 15 seconds. Total damage is 120% of your DPS. Now, the recent buffs made it so that you can actually straight up just use Blood Sorrow, and it works out fine. The bonus health decaying over 50 seconds is a lie, but it's whatever. You still... The main important part about the overflowing health is that it will be used towards your blood pool. So your blood pool will fill up enough for you to use it again immediately after. We mix this with the rest of the Acolyte tree. So we're going to be using Rebound, of course. Sacrificial Shrine lets us heal with Aura as well, which will help us keep us over the top and near full health. Blood Connection is just a nice little mobility thing. This build has plenty of walk speed though. We use double totem. We don't do triple. We just use double. This one did get buffed. When hitting an enemy with your main attack, use 1% of your blood pool and add Tether to them. Tethered enemies will take damage for every 2% health you lose, max 20%, which happens nearly instantly. So they take a bit of damage just from you hitting them once and then doing the normal Acolyte stuff. So you're going to be mixing a main attack into one of your... into your spell cycle, you'll be mixing Twisted Tether into it. So between every single Blood Sorrow, if you want to get some DPS, some extra DPS, you'll use this. Especially since Panic Zealot's going to be a super fast weapon anyway. You just got to click a few times and you'll definitely hit. Fluid Healing. This build manages to get some water bonus so that the aura actually does heal you rather than just waste your health. Pretty nice. And then Vengeful Spirit is how we get a bit more DPS. You just gotta make sure you're standing in your totem whenever you're using Blood Sorrow, but it's not completely necessary. It's just a small little damage buff. It's pretty nice. I'll show you what it looks like. So we're using Panic Zealot, right? Super fast attack speed. You want the best health ID you can get, but it doesn't really matter. Totem and aura costs are the main important spell cost reductions that you want to get. And then walk speed, of course, is fun to have. I would go for 100%, honestly. The helmet, we're starting off with Ornate Shadow Cowl. We use this. I don't know. I couldn't find another helmet that did more damage and had walk speed. So this worked out. Wanderlust, good piece, good spell damage, good air damage, and good walk speed. Dark Shroud is a good SP piece. You get 50 SP because this item is busted, and you get some walk speed. That's pretty much it. That's the only reason why you have it. Revenant, underused mythic boot. You get some air damage, you get some walk speed, and you get uproot cost reduction, which is good for Blood Sorrow. Because this build, Panic Zealot doesn't have any uproot cost reduction, so it works out pretty well to use an uproot cost reduction item. Ingress, double ingress. We're using double ingress because of the raw spell damage, SP, and air damage that you get from it. Vortex Bracer because it's just the cheap option. I'm pretty sure there's probably some crafted stuff you could use that is better, but I'm just going to use this for now because you get walk damage. You get walk speed, air damage, and some spell damage, as well as health, so it works out. And then Contrast because it fits into every build. Alright? Contrast works for any build. Honestly. Slap it. This cycle pretty much looks like this. You go in, main attack, aura, Blood Sorrow. And you get nearly 70,000 DPS. You just gotta make sure you replace your totems every 2 auras. And that's how the spell cycle pretty much looks. You have enough walk speed in this build to be able to screw around. The unfortunate part is that there's very tiny like leeway. If you manage to miss all your aura rebounds, you don't get enough healing, you're gonna dip to a very low amount of health. And pretty much all of your blood pool will be charged by overflowing health. So you're not even gonna be able to abuse that. This is almost a failed build idea number 2, but it's not. It's more just a test to see if the buffs from Blood Sorrow actually mean anything, or if I should just play basic acolyte the same way, and as if nothing has changed, which is probably what I'll end up doing. I'm just not even gonna try to play acolyte any differently. We're just gonna abuse aura. Panic Zealot sucks still, unfortunately, so I don't know. It could. I don't know if the weapon should be better or if something else needs to change. I'll show you how it looks in like a raid or something. I give up. I can't use this build any longer. I can't do it, man. Don't look for my body.